Kaeyi and welcome to HardwareHeaven. Today we are going to be taking a look at a headset, a Klipsch headset to be precise. This is the KG-200 Pro wired gaming headset. So let's take a look at all of its features, what's included in the box and the headset itself. Let's get started. So inside the box we have the headset itself, a USB power adapter so you can plug in a USB extension here, attach that to your headset and plug that into your PC. An Xbox talkback cable that you plug into the headset and the controller. The same for the PS4, we've got a chat cable here. And we have an RCA to 3.5mm female splitter cable and the detachable boom microphone that you plug into the side of the headset. We also have the manual which details all the information on how to connect it to your Xbox, PS4, PS3 and PC. So here we have the headset itself. It is made of plastic with some breathable on-ear mesh ear pads, which as you can see have a very rectangular shape. It's coated with a shiny black finish. We've obviously got our extendable head part. There isn't any padded or minimal padding located on the top. As you can see here, it does push in when you press it, and it's basically sort of a foamy plastic that is on there, but there's no extra padded located on the headband. As I said, it is a shiny finish. We've got our controls located on the right hand side where you have a volume rocker. You can change the EQ preset, you can change the chat level, you can also mute and unmute your microphone and individually control the volume. We also have the jack here for plugging in the microphone. You just plug that in here and it is a flexible mic, so you can position it wherever you want to position it. The actual boom part of the microphone has some foam there to hopefully prevent some pop. So we've got that. The headset is extremely lightweight. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all. But as someone who prefers over-ear pads, I find that these are a little bit too small for me. They are quite enclosed, and because of the rectangular design, this isn't something that I actually find comfortable, but I know a lot of people do like a rectangular design, especially for headsets. As an example, the Bear Dynamics headsets have always got a rounded rectangular design, and a lot of people like that. However, I much prefer a rounded ear cup that is completely over the ear, whereas this tends to rest on the outer part of my earlobe, and I find that sometimes for prolonged periods of gaming that can get a little bit uncomfortable. Also, because of the design, it works out that if you do wear glasses, the glasses actually go under the ear cup. I can show you an example now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here I've got my prescription glasses on, which I would play whilst gaming, and if I wasn't wearing them, I would be wearing my Gunners. So either way, I always wear a pair of glasses whilst gaming. And as you can see, if I turn to the side, the actual ear pad goes over my glasses, which makes this extremely uncomfortable because my glasses are being pushed into my head, whereas normally you would find that you would be able to have the glasses over the ear pad in between the headband. But even if I pull and extend the headband all the way down, you'll see that I've actually got the ear pad all the way down under my chin, which means that it's not kind of enclosed on my ear, and then it's even more on top of my ear, causing more pain. So I found as a glasses wearer, I couldn't really find a win-win situation to find this comfortable. So bear that in mind. I would not recommend this headset for someone who does wear glasses, because you will find it extremely uncomfortable. Just the period I've had it on just now talking to you, I can already feel some tension, headache building up because it's digging the glasses into my head. I really like the amount of control that you have on the right hand side. The fact that you can control your mic, your EQ, your volume, your chat volume, all of that goodness I think is extremely useful, especially that this is a PC and console headset, so that customizability that you've got without having to go into your console or PC settings is extremely great. Cable wise, it is an extremely long rubber coated cable. I always prefer braided cables just because they are a lot easier to untangle if they do get tangled. They're also a lot better if you have pets or just generally wanting to keep the life of your cable a lot longer. I think braided cables always last a lot longer. So that is something that I always look for, but however, I have found that this hasn't really got tangled. I know I have seen rubber tangle-free cables in the past and they've always worked extremely well. I would definitely say this doesn't get tangled easily. It's a really nice finish, but for those of you who always kind of don't look at headsets unless they have a braided cable, I would definitely consider this. The cable is really nice and it hasn't been tangled or kind of knotted or anything like that since I've been using it. I really like the fact that we have got our audio and microphone jacks as well as a USB, so that pleases everybody. I personally prefer to use USB headset, so I like the fact that I did have the option there. I really like the fact that we've got 4 EQ modes on this. We've got Fidelity, Combat, Stealth and Sport, each for different ones as you can imagine. The sound on these are amazing, specifically for gaming. I definitely wouldn't recommend listening to music or movies through these because that's not what it's designed for and it does sound a little flat. But for games with all the different EQ modes, there's definitely something for every genre of game. It really brings out those little details that make your gaming experience that much better. So sound-wise, it's absolutely great. So just to recap, I didn't find this headset extremely comfortable, especially when wearing glasses. I much prefer a rounder ear cup and something that's completely over the ear rather than kind of semi on the ear. I definitely wouldn't recommend this if you do wear glasses. However, if you are a gamer who uses a variety of different platforms, PC and all of your consoles, and you like having the option of being able to use either the audio and microphone jacks or USB, as well as having a lot of control, which is extremely great on the headset itself, this headset is really great for that, and I would recommend it if you do play games on a multitude of platforms. It isn't extremely padded and it does have the rectangular shape, which puts me off personally, but I know a lot of people do like that, so it definitely has a place in some gamers' hearts. I would also be careful because it is a shiny finish, it will get quite dirty, so you'll find that if you're touching it quite a lot, you're taking it on and off, you will want to just quickly clean it because you will get quite a few fingerprints on it. I'm going to perform a mic test for you now so that you can hear that. Personally, I found it to be quite muffled and unclear, but again, with a headset that has a detachable mic, there's not really much you can expect. This is definitely one of those headsets that's designed to use for things like Xbox Live and talking to your friends. That way, nothing of a high quality that you would be wanting to record on or anything like that. So bear that in mind that it is just for kind of chatting to your friends whilst you're playing games, but I'll give you an example now.
This is me recording some audio with the Klipsch KG-200 headset microphone. I'm talking normally as I would when recording a video or talking to my friends. As you can hear, we have got quite a lot of pop on here. I have moved it a decent away from my face, but because of the way I talk, I find that microphones do pick up quite a lot of pop from me. I normally would use a pop filter when using a condenser mic or something like that, but this is just a test so that you can hear the mic quality.
I also really like the fact that you can have audio playback and kind of listen to how you're sounding and speaking. That's definitely a useful tool when you're playing games or maybe recording with other people, that you're actually able to have kind of a feedback and hear yourself in an echo in your headset so that you know exactly how you're sounding, what your levels are and things like that. Just another thing to note that I think a lot of headsets don't have that definitely could have. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to like this video if you did and subscribe to see all of our future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.